Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Nick from Noobkill coming at you with another video today. So welcome back to Nick's Picks. This is where I go ahead and give you guys my predictions for the NFL. This is for week 3. Of course, for week 2, I went 10-5. I got 5 games wrong. Not too bad. Hopefully we can do better this week. But the 5 teams I did pick wrong were the Lions, Seahawks, Oakland Raiders, Packers, and the Jags. Now, of course, we already had our Thursday night game, the Patriots versus the Texans. And you guys know I'm so happy with that win. The Patriots are now 3-0 and doing it well, Tom Brady, and that was insane. Gronk played, but it wasn't a big factor because he's not 100% yet, and we still got the W, and it was a shutout. Oh man, it was amazing. I was so happy that on Thursday. But yeah, guys, that being said, we got a bunch of great games, of course, for week 3. A bunch of thrillers, man. Of course, we got Odell Beckham versus Josh Norman again this weekend, so that's gonna be intense. But let's start off with our first 1 o'clock game, and that's with the Arizona Cardinals versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Cardinals, they lost week 1 to the Patriots, and in week 2, man, they were just like on another level. They just destroyed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Buffalo, man, they're having a really slow start, man. They're 0-2 now. I don't know if they can get stuff clicking together, and they're playing at home for this game, but the way that I saw Arizona play last week, I know Buffalo is going to have a sense of urgency that, yo, we can't go 0-3, and the next week after that, we're facing the Patriots. They really want to win this game, and they're at home, but I believe Sammy Watkins still a game decision. He's out right now. He could play, but it's a game time decision. But I'm going to give this one to the away team. I'm going to give this one to the Cardinals just because they pulled on a stellar performance last week. Now, next game, we do got the Oakland Raiders versus the Tennessee Titans. Now, I picked the Lions to win that game last week against the Titans, and that was the only 1 o'clock game I got wrong, and the Titans won by 1 point. Now, Oakland, I could say they got manhandled by the Falcons. Like, it was a pretty far game. Like, the Falcons were winning by a lot, but by the end of the score, they were only down by like a 2 score. Like, I think it was like 10 points or something like that. So they didn't do that bad, and I expected Oakland to win that game, and Oakland's on the road here, but I'm gonna give it to the away team once again. Now, we might even go 3 in a row on the away teams right here, because Denver versus the Bengals, the Broncos, man, that defense is still strong. Even though they lost a bunch of key players on the defense, people thought, you never know how this team is gonna be. Peyton Manning's not there, but Peyton Manning didn't really do nothing last season, and of course, the quarterback was like iffy, the rookie quarterback, but Denver is playing amazing. They're 2-0, and I believe the Bengals lost last week against the Steelers. Now, the Bengals have that sense of urgency as well, but I'm gonna give this one to the away team as well. Now, you guys might think I'm crazy, 3 away teams in a row, but the next game, it is actually insane as well. I don't even know, man. This one could be close. This one will probably be close. Of course, we'll never know if Aaron Rodgers is gonna do another Hail Mary touchdown again this season. But man, it was a poor performance about what they showed on, I believe, the Monday night game against the Vikings. Very bad showing, especially since Teddy Bridgewater wasn't there. Unfortunately, Adrian Peterson got injured, but they played terrible. And the Lions, man, they lost against the Titans, man. So really shaky right there, but they played really great in the first game in week 1 against the Colts. But first time I'm going to pick the home game right here. I'm going to pick the Green Bay Packers. I think they can step it up and play a lot better than they did last week. Now, another game, another undefeated team, and that's going to be the Baltimore Ravens versus the Jacksonville Jags. Now, I had a lot of faith in Jacksonville in the beginning of the season, right? Like, yo, they picked up a lot of players in the offseason. They played Green Bay, and they almost won. They lost by 3 points, I believe, in that game. So I thought they were going to manhandle the Chargers, but yo, Phillip Rivers and the Chargers had another schedule for the Jags, and the Jags just got demolished. I think it was like 27-7 was the final score, something like that. It was pretty bad. And of course, the Ravens, man, they did some insane comeback. Of course, it was against the Browns, but they were losing 20-0, I believe, in the first half. But then the thing that turned it around was that blocked field goal, and they returned it back for a touchdown. That was insane. So they're going to be riding that momentum, and they're going to be 3-0, I think, after this weekend. I have a lot of faith in the Jags, but I don't know if they can do it against this Ravens team that is pretty much clicking. Next, we got the Dolphins versus the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Dolphins lost last week, I believe, to the Patriots. In the beginning, before Jimmy Garoppolo got injured, they were just getting manhandled. Once he got injured, yo, they started dotting up the field. Ryan Tannehill was playing really well. The defense was starting to play a little better, and I'm going to give this one to the home team because I don't think the Cleveland Browns are going to do it, especially since that Coleman guy did get hurt, I believe. So And I think Josh McCown was playing with a broken collarbone or something they were saying. Now, here is one of the big games of the weekend, guys. This is one of the big games of the weekend, and that is going to be the Giants versus the Redskins. Now, I'm going to give this one to the Giants. I think they can win this. I think that Washington Redskins are 0-2, but the New York Giants are 2-0, so really, can they turn the swing? But it's going to be a really interesting game. Like I said, Josh Norman versus Odell Beckham Jr. rematch. You guys remember what happened last season when Josh Norman was on the Panthers? They were like throwing punches at each other and all that other crazy stuff. They were tackling. I think both of them did get ejected by the end of the game. But here is the rematch. Tell me in the comment section, who do you guys think is going to win the rematch? Do you think Odell is going to have a great game, or do you think Josh Norman is going to have a ton of amazing interception, break tackles, all that good stuff? So yeah, tell me guys in the comment section below. Next, we got the Panthers versus the Vikings. Now, the Vikings, they took another huge blow, of course, losing Adrian Peterson. And the Panthers, it was shaky in the first half. Like, yo, they were playing San Francisco 49ers, which everybody was like, yo, this is the team that needs to rebuild and stuff. And they came out, San Fran won the first week, but then against the Panthers, we were like, you don't even have to watch this game, man. But then, what do you know? It's like 10-14, San Fran's winning, and I'm like, yo, what is going on? By the end of the game, of course, Panthers just took away with it. It was like 46, sorry, or 43-27, I think. But the Vikings did a huge, big showing with Sam Bradford against the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go with the Panthers here just because they're at home and Cam Newton. But our next game is another big game. Like, all these games are pretty intense because San Fran, they're looking a lot better than people expected, I guess. Well, way better than I expected, and a lot of people I talked to, of course, they thought San Fran, yo, I don't know what's really going to be going on there. But yeah, guys, and then you got the Seattle Seahawks, who lost against the LA Rams. Now, the Rams are like kryptonite for the Seattle Seahawks. They I don't know what they do. They never win against them. But the Rams didn't even score 1 point against the 49ers. Yeah, they didn't score 1 point against the 49ers, and now the 49ers are playing against the Seahawks. I think even though how big of a blow they took last week, only scoring 1 field goal, no touchdowns, they are going to win this game still. They are at home. They got the 12th man behind them. Next, we got the Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Rams did win. They're kind of riding high, but I'm going to give this one to Tampa Bay. Enough said. Next, we got the Chargers versus the Colts. Now, the Colts, I think they lost again. They lost against Denver last week. They're 0-2. The Chargers are 1-1. I'm going to give this one to the Chargers, guys. I don't see the Colts winning this one even at home. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on over there. Andrew Luck is there, and they're still not doing well. But yeah, I'm going to give this one to the Chargers. Next, we got the Jets versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Jets won against the Bills. Chiefs actually lost against the Texans last week. So they're on that low, and I think they can step it up, and I think they can take this one at home. Now, I'm going to say this game right here, this is going to be the game of the week, man. This is the game of the week right here. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, you might be thinking I'm crazy, like, that Bengals game looks really nice with Denver. Of course, Josh Norman versus the Giants looks really good as well, but I'm calling this one the game of the week. If I could say, I would give this a tie. I have no idea who to pick here. This is the one game I'm having a hard time with because, yo, the Steelers, I believe they're 2-0 as well, and so is the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Eagles are at home. Carson Wentz, the second round overall draft pick in the 2016 NFL draft. He's doing amazing, guys. I think he set the record for like the first rookie NFL quarterback to start 2 games and throw 0 interceptions. And of course, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but I saw this on the score. They said that the Steelers have not won in Philadelphia since 1965 or something. They're on a 0-8 drought. So this one could be crazy. I don't know. I don't think the Steelers... I'm going to pick the Eagles just because of that. It's just fooling with my head, I guess. But what I will say is I think Wentz is going to throw 1 pick this game. At least 1 or 2 picks that game. So that's my guess. I'm going to give Philly that game. Next, we got the Dak attack. Finally getting his first win, along with Elliott against the Bears, that was a sad game the Bears played. I can't remember who they played. They played the Eagles on the Monday night game, and Jay Cutler did get injured. I'm going to give this one to the Dak attack for our 8:30 Sunday night game. And lastly, we do got our Monday night game, the Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints. Now, Oh, the Falcons, they did go off last week. They beat the Raiders, and I think the New Orleans Saints, they lost against the New York Giants by 3 points. Now, the New Orleans Saints are at home. I'm going to give this one to the Falcons, though. I think they can carry that momentum of winning that last game into this game. But yeah, guys, those are my picks for week 3. Tell me in the comment section below if you guys do agree with it. Go ahead and leave a like on this video. If you guys don't, tell me in the comment section as well, of course, why do you not think one of the teams I picked is going to win? Go ahead and rebuttal with yourselves. That's the whole point of this series, guys. Tell me your guys' thoughts. I would love to know your guys' feedback. But yeah, guys, I really want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome football Sunday and a relaxing football Sunday as well. I really want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace. That's a nice pull. We get Tevin Coleman, rookie card, and I think this is our autograph, and it's going to be Tim Brown. Oh man, this is our autograph relic. So this is a